see for our starting five for both teams. First for the Jazz, John Stockton out there with Jeff Hornacek. We've got Foster. He'll be battling under the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then it's Keefe, and it's Malone in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Sonics, Gary Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. We've got Johnson, a very solid big man who will be making every effort to control the glass and make some big plays under the rim. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Kemp in at the 4 spot. And so it's the Sonics getting on the board first. Malone, a screen on Payton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Stockton drops them both. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Payton drives in. Back to Kemp. A fader. No good off the front iron.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Payton kicks to Kemp. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
On defense, Seattle. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Look, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. He said that he and the assistants really carefully picked over the game plan, going up against the top-tier defense. I asked him their plan of attack, and he told me that he didn't want to get into specifics, but that we could trust that they'd give their best scorers ample opportunity to get their shots, and that he expected motion and hustle from their role players. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly a one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them to have a chance to be successful.
6 on the shot clock. Keefe, Schrempf covered. Keefe missing.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim, but too often that's the story for him.
Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Hornacek. Payton passes to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Malone with the steal. Here's Stockton. Rejected by Hawkins. And they're moving it up. Kemp kicks to Schrempf. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Stockton. Keefe with a screen on Payton. Rejected by Kemp. Hawkins kicks to Kemp. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Kemp's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Pass to Foster. Here is Keefe. And there's the feed to Stockton. And it's Hawkins with the rebound. Payton with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Kemp a screen on Malone. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hornacek. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Payton against Stockton. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closer. Schrempf dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got his first 2 points. Utah trailing here. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Anderson passes to Stockton. Carr sets a screen. Isley, the finger roll finish at the bucket.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the inside, number 25. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Carr. Here's Isley. He feeds it to Anderson. Passes it to Stockton. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to McMillan. Feeds to Perkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And he sinks the second. And Utah has possession. Stockton from outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
Anderson's shot is off.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
McMillan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Both free throws good from McMillan. Here's Isley. He passes it to Carr. Kicks it to Anderson. Goes up the baseline. And that one hits back iron.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Now here's Stockton. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Carr, no good. Seattle leading by 3. Here's McMillan. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Isley. Now Carr. Here's Isley. It's rebounded by Perkins.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Number 25. He's covered by Stockton. 6 to shoot. Here's McMillan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from McMillan. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Malone comes in for Antoine Carr. Keefe is checked in for Anderson. And it's Hornacek in for John Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Hornacek's got 6 points.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Isley. He dishes it to Hornacek. From deep. The shot no good. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Payton kicks to count.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Isley, covered by Payton. Keefe passes to Hornacek. Here's Isley, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Seattle. Utah calls timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things